Hi parents, this is May 6th website weekly update video. In this video, I will give you a quick overview of the resources that were added for this week. So we'll go to our occupational therapy main and satellite location. You'll find that drop-down menu to your left. And then we'll go to educational videos. Under coronavirus, there is a new webinar that is coming up tomorrow. It's free and you can register for it. I have the link for you. And it talks about things that you could do at home especially if you have a child with an autism diagnosis, to help cope in this different time. So I encourage you to have a look. If you don't have time to attend the webinar, they do have, and I put the link in the slides and handouts section. So I'll go there for now and then I'll come back to videos. And if you go to Life at Home during COVID-19, they have a little ebook where you could get it. So it's for free. So you'll just follow the link, add to cart, and as if you're going to purchase, and then you can download that book. I've downloaded my own, and it is a very good e-booklet, and I highly recommend that you get it and review it at your convenience. I'll go back now to the educational videos webpage. And then I'll scroll down to find motor skills. And as usual, I have a new video presentation that is about cutting skills, and it's about holding a pair of scissors. And you'll be surprised as to the amount of steps that goes into your child learning how to properly hold scissors to be able to cut efficiently. So if your child still has difficulty holding a pair of scissors, you're still noticing that you need to prompt them, and so on, I highly recommend that you review the video. To the right here, to your right, I also have a new video on eating. This week's video is focusing on some external factors that will contribute to picky eating issues. I do highly also recommend that you go there, especially if your child was enrolled in the picky eating group at CBC. Next, I have a new sensory activity for this week. I highly encourage that you explore those videos if you feel or think that your child has some sensory issues. I do discuss what are some of the red flags that may suggest that your child is having some what we call tactile defensiveness. That refers to your child having issues managing some textures when it comes to touch. This week's activity is about styrofoam packing peanuts, and you can use the sensory bin if your child has kind of trialed the last 2 weeks activities and though they went okay. Also, I do have in the emotional regulation section a new video about addressing common myths about challenging behaviors. So we'll delve into a little bit more what research says when it comes to why some kids can be quote unquote difficult. So next I'm going to go to the slides and handouts. So as I mentioned, I talked about the Life at Home ebook. There's also another nice resource for you. I'll click on the link. It's May Mindfulness Calendar. And just to kind of give you an idea of what it is, I have it here. So you could see that for each day of the month, it kind of has a mindfulness activity which is the theme of the month, and it would help with coping as, as this period of change is extending longer and longer. I think it has very simple, easy to do mindfulness activities per each day. I'll go back to the website. And then you'll also find in the fine motor skills section, you'll find the handout about the video for holding a pair of scissors. So if you don't have the time to watch the video, you can view the document here. Same thing with our feeding. You have the handouts there and the sensory integration, the styrofoam packing peanuts activity, and addressing common myth about challenging behavior is also there as a handout. But I do highly recommend that you go and check the videos too. And you can play it in the background as you do your daily tasks. So it's not as time consuming. I want to remind everyone about the contact page. So here's what it is. You can write your name and email and the phone number, and then a comment about when you would like to be contacted. I do discourage you to write any sort of child-specific information and so on, just so we are on the safe side when it comes to privacy stuff. So yeah, just write me your info, and then it will be one way to get hold of me in addition to just directly emailing me. So this sums up the video. Oh, and one more thing. I'll go to the main webpage for occupational therapy at CDC. I just wanted to remind parents that there is a very brief survey at this link, and it would help us get some topics and discuss issues or challenges that are more relevant to you. It may not address your particular case on all of its details, but it definitely I can direct my attention towards topics that a lot of people are having concerns in. So if you have like 2 minutes, you'll be done that survey, if not less. Thanks for listening, and I hope you like this week's activities.